who knows no fear.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
This might not be the most common view among the community right now. But I see a $12,000 Bitcoin in the near future. And amongst the chaos, staring death in the face as we are now after these bloody drops, this bloody drop in particular, the man that wins is the one that learns how to smile back. We have formed two higher lows. This is on the 12-hour. This is the 6. Let's go over. We're going to put on our bullish hat today. Now, I'm not saying there won't be some jagged movement. There will be volatility. But what day is it today? Today is the 17th. This isn't far away. We have the weekend to get through. I think by next week we can actually see 12K. Couple things to take notice. The VWAP rate here. Many times, not every time, but many times, it leads the transaction wave and the price action. We also have, we're on the 6-hour, we can go to the 12-hour green dots, and I don't care what time it is, green dots on the 12-hour, the daily time frame, have to be noted. We are forming a parabola of sorts. Standard technical analysis says, well, we've gotten two higher lows. It's time to test a higher high. And that is why I believe that next week might not be as bad as everyone thinks it could be. Hell, this weekend, hell, tomorrow, might not be as bad as it can be. Now, if this does break down, first off, we have, technically with the parabola, we have room to break down to anything higher than 9,500. So if that does happen, I don't want to hear any weebs coming out of the woodworks saying I was wrong, because we have to take notice of the time frame. But I'm getting this fuzzy feeling. I have this fuzzy feeling, and I'm seeing patterns and indications. I'm not going over all of them, but some important ones. This might not be the end of the green wave. And who knows, hell, we could form something, dump down, whatever. I'm just seeing, I'm making the call. If I am wrong, if we do not see $12,000 Bitcoin next week, I will fall on the sword. Don't have a problem doing it. But I am calling for a $12,000 Bitcoin by next week. We've made money on the shorts. We've made money on the longs. We've had some crappy trades too. Overall, I'm certainly in the green. overall, the majority of people are doing great. There's always a couple flop and gropers and people over leveraging, over trading. That stuff's always going to happen no matter what. But overall, this past dump, these good few days, overall, I think everyone's doing fine. I don't pay attention to the fear and greed index because I think it is fickle. I think it went a little too far into the fear. It was at 11 in fear. I don't think people are fearing that much. If we were at an 11 in fear with this dump, what would we be if we Swedish shuffled down to 7,000, 7,500? Negative, a 0, a 1. We still have the weekly green dot. The last time we saw it in 2015 was back here, and we know what happened. She's still there. We just got into the green. Looking on the weekly, this VWAP, she's not up yet, but she could be coming. The daily, she's coming. The 8 hour, she just peaked. The 12 hour, she just peaked. This could be a amazing swing long entry where your leverage is low enough to where your risk is under like the 9Ks for a stop, but your reward is in the 12Ks. 20-ish% reward. So, death smiles at us all. And all a man can do is smile back.